like yesterday the air quality was in the severe category and now it has gone on to the very poor category. So it is a better situation than yesterday, but very poor. It's still concerning. This means prolonged exposure to this air can lead to respiratory illnesses. Now, tourists come in the national capital and we've been going to the monuments, the popular monuments of the national capital. We're right now at the Humayun's tomb, and the tourists coming in are also feeling the pollution. We have two such tourists here who have traveled from the United States and are basically from India. Thank you very much for joining us. How could you feel the pollution after you entered the national capital, right when you landed from your flight?
It hit us right away. We landed at 1:15 in the morning. We came out to the airport around 2 o'clock, I guess. But we could feel it immediately, and it was so smoke-filled, and we could even smell it. So we thought, I'd heard about this smog in Delhi, but I never knew that it was that bad. And it's even worse this morning because now you can see it in the daylight. Early morning, it's smoky, foggy, and it's difficult to breathe. Right. So it's amazing that people still put up with this thing here.
And that people like us still live with this every day. So what would you say, what were the discomforts that you were facing? We're seeing you're wearing a mask, so the pollution must have forced you to wear a mask this morning.
Right, I like my country, India, so I think the government should do something to kind of get better at it.
What was the discomfort that you faced when you landed in Delhi?
I'm allergic to dust and smoke, that's why I'm kind of wearing the mask. And here it's really bad. I thought Bangalore was bad, but this is really bad.
Right. So when you compare it to where you live, even Bangalore, and you compare it to Washington, then how was the change? How was the transition traveling from there to here? Was it, did you really feel it in your lungs and while you were breathing, the discomfort?
Right, like I said, I mean, as soon as we came out of the plane and we came out of the airport there, it was stifling. So you could feel the smell. It was thick, foggy. It was at night, and it was a drastic change from where we come from because we don't feel this kind of pollution, at least in the Washington area. Of course, you hear about it in Los Angeles and San Francisco and those places, but not in other places in the U.S. So.
But you could visit the monuments because that was, of course, on your travel plan, but that's being impacted by the pollution.
You got to see the places anyway, so you got to go to all the places that we have planned to visit.
But this is adding to
it's adding to the the stress.
That's on our bucket list, so we want to see all the places in India.
But the pollution is sort of dampening all of the excitement.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. So as you heard, people who are coming from other cities, from other countries as well, are telling us that right when they landed in the national capital, they're feeling the uneasiness, the discomfort in the air. And that's why even though COVID is gone, people are mandated. People are forced to wear a mask this morning as the air quality is in the very poor category. It's advised to not go out at this time, especially in the mornings and evenings for your exercising or for your walks, as this can cause respiratory illnesses as well.